everybody, and welcome to the Dome at the Bishop Guertin High School Gymnasium. John Collins getting set to bring you a battle of the undefeateds as you look at Bishop Guertin, the girls basketball team, coming into this game with a record of 6-0 on the season. The Bishop Guertin girls basketball team about to take their warm-ups and get ready for the introduction of the starting lineups here at the Dome. You can also see there in the foreground for a moment the Winnacunnet Warriors girls basketball team who come into this game with a record of 4-0. And they have high hopes of knocking Bishop Guertin off the top perch in Division I New Hampshire High School girls basketball. I'm John Collins. We want to thank Frank Wallant Productions for this videotape that is provided to us by Kevin Gibbs, whose daughter Madison Gibbs wears number 25 for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. So a big thank you for this beautiful quality video that we're about to watch here on Nashua ETV. Bishop Guertin comes into the game, as we said, with a record of 6-0, coached by Scott Hazelton. They defeated Merrimack to start the season 77-30. And then in their second game, they achieved their high point total of the season, which was 81 points against Salem, a 30-point victory against the Blue Devils of Salem in Game 2, 81-51. You score 81 points in a high school game, there's a lot of offensive power down on the court. Remember that figure for a moment, 81 by the way. Then in the Game 3, BG defeated Central 53-33. Again, nice symmetry there with a 20-point victory against Londonderry. 59-36, BG took that one to go 4-0. Then they took on Nashua South, the lowest point total of the season so far for Bishop Guertin, 46-30, as the BG girls captains and also the Winnacunnet captains shake hands with the officials at mid-court before the starting lineups. Then the sixth game of the season, BG defeated Alvern 78-42. Another huge 36-point victory there for the BG girls. Winnacunnet, by the way, they come into the game 4-0, and they have an 81-point game under their belt. Their very first game of the season, they put up 81 points against Alvern. Very similar scores. If you look at these two teams, the Bishop Guertin girls, they're on the court. They scored 81 to Alvern's 41, and Winnacunnet with Winnacunnet 81-41 over Alvern, BG 78-42 over Alvern. On paper, these teams look very evenly matched. As you look at Scott Hazelton, listen to the starting lineups.
Sophomore, number 20, Melissa McLeod. Senior, number 22, Aviana Morrison. And junior, number 33, Carrie, Gould. The Warriors are head coached by Ed Reed and assisted by Cassie Turcott and Barry Newton. Now the starting lineups are your Lady Cardinals. Sophomore, number 10, Jamie Sherburn. Freshman, number 11, Megan Carudis. Sophomore, number 20, Gigi Piercy. Junior, number 33, Megan Green. And junior, number 35, Nikki Hayner. The Cardinals are head coached by Scott Hazelton and assisted by Bob Johnson and Noah Gonzalez. Thank you, and please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
And there we have the playing of the national anthem before the start of today's game, the battle of the undefeateds. As you see there at center court, it's Winnacunnet against Bishop Guertin, 4-0 against 6-0 on BG's home court. We're ready for the tip-off with Megan Green, the star center and forward for the Cardinals, who will do the tipping off for BG. And BG wins the toss. Tries to go underneath for a quick basket by Gabriella Piercy, but Winnacunnet steals the ball away, and they'll get credit for their first steal of the game right off the opening tip-off. Doing the ball handling for the Warriors is Kristen O'Neal. Many seniors on the Warriors team, including O'Neal. Passing the ball underneath is Carrie Gould. Batted around underneath, running out of room underneath the basketboard. Green throws it up ahead. It looked like an easy lay-in for Piercy. She wasn't able to get it to go, however, and Warriors of Winnacunnet force a jump ball in the paint. The possession arrow goes to the Warriors' Kristen O'Neal, who inbounds it too far for her intended teammate Anna Sullivan, and picking it up in the backcourt legally, Gabriella Piercy out of bounds off of Bishop Guertin. So another turnover. No score yet in this one. We're just underway here at the Dome at Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua, New Hampshire. I'm John Collins. Our executive producer of this Nashua ETV broadcast is Pete Johnson. Cross-court pass to Melissa McLeod of the Winnacunnet Warriors, and that goes off the fingertips of Aviana Morrison out of bounds. So I don't know if these two teams have jitters because they respect each other so much that they're not able to handle the basketball as well as you know they can here early on. Trying to get out of the backcourt, Jamie Sherburn does so. She beats a triple team, fires it to Megan Green, off the glass, no good. Number 33, her counterpart, Carrie Gould with the rebound. And still, we're scoreless here early in this one. Three-point attempt from the corner by Aviana Morrison is no good. Rebounded underneath by Megan Carudis. She gets it to Nicole Hayner, another one of the many talented players on Bishop Guertin. And our first points scored by Jamie Sherburn. I believe that was a three-pointer by the 5'7" guard. Jamie Sherburn starts the scoring here. Bishop Guertin on top first. Trying to answer back with a three-pointer of her own. Aviana Morrison misses long, and down comes Nicole Hayner. Cross-court pass, one-touch Jamie Sherburn on the bounce to Nicole Hayner in the corner. Up and in. So BG scores the first two baskets of the game and take an early lead here on Winnacunnet. Kristen O'Neal driving on Jamie Sherburn. O'Neal hits the deck, and we do have a defensive foul called on Jamie Sherburn. It'll be a non-shooting foul, and inbounding it underneath the opponent basket, Kristen O'Neal of Winnacunnet successfully gets it into Carrie Gould. Baseline now back to O'Neal. Double team, sets a pick. Gould driving on Megan Green and gets called for an infraction. I was screened by the players there from the official. I'm not sure if it was just a turnover or must have been a turnover, not a foul, because he didn't go to the scorer's table and call out the numbers. So, well, we had three steals in succession there. The ball ends up back in the hands of Bishop Guertin, leading this one 5-0 as Scott Hazelton in the near foreground calls out a play. Some instructions. I'm sure that was not the instruction to commit a turnover. Underneath, blocked out of bounds. And it is a foul called against BG. It is a two-shot shooting foul for the Warriors. Missing the first free throw of the game is Kristen O'Neal. And still, Winnacunnet is not on the scoreboard here in the first quarter of play at Bishop Guertin High School. Megan Green handles the pass in the paint perfectly and converts. 7-0. Bishop Guertin is out in front in the first quarter. Poking that one away and nearly stealing it, Jamie Sherburn. Playing some alert defense against the point guard for Winnacunnet, Kristen O'Neal, who's had a difficult go here early. against Bishop Guertin's forecourt star, Jamie Sherburn, but then showing off some star form of her own. Kristen O'Neal gets loose underneath the basket and scores the first 2 points of the game for the Warriors, who trail 7-2 with just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Great chance there for BG, literally goes by the backboard. And Kristen O'Neal trying again to drive, draws the foul as she runs into a blocking foul. I believe that was called against Megan Karutis, number 11 for Bishop Guertin. 0 for 3 at the line is Kristen O'Neal. It is still 7-2, BG in the lead. Had Kristen been able to hit all of her free throws, it would be just a one-possession game. She does hit the second of the two, and now is 7-3 Bishop Guertin lead as they try to add to it. Good bounce pass in the paint, again in traffic, not able to convert. Gabriella Piercy's layup was no good, but getting the rebound back. Megan Karutis cross court, driving in the paint. Nice dish from Jamie Sherburn to Megan Green, and she converts for a 9-3 Bishop Guertin lead. So BG doing what they have to do to get past those early game jitters and start to convert these quality chances in the paint underneath the basket. Megan Green, who has shined all season long, 6-0. BG was coming in, shows some of her all-star form in that last basket. Kristen O'Neal trying to search for an open teammate. There is a timeout. 30 seconds by the Warriors as they were having much difficulty penetrating the BG defense. And through the magic of editing, we are able to bring you this game in speeded up form. I'm sure you're enjoying the cut down timeouts. I know I am, as we go now to Aviana Morrison inbounding it to Kristen O'Neal. The Warriors offense, who did score 81 points early this season, not able to get going. And as soon as I say that, the Warriors bury a three and steal the ball back. Jackie Lewis, number 23. Great passing from Lewis to Carrie Gould to Anna Sullivan, who puts it in. And they made that look easy. A quick 5-point swing for Winnacunnet. They were trailing 9-3. They were down only 9-8, and answering back that quickly was Jamie Sherburn of the Bishop Guertin Cardinals to make it an 11-8 lead. So BG had to be a bit taken aback by giving up 5 points so quickly, but they do answer, and it's 11-8, the Cardinals in the lead. Kristen O'Neal calling a play as she dribbles outside the three-point line. The pass was intended for a teammate in the corner and not able to hang on. I think that was Melissa McLeod of the Warriors. So Nicole Hayner will inbound it. Good job of finding Jamie Sherburn in traffic. And behind the back goes Megan Karutis. Nicely done. Long shot doesn't go. Rebound, Megan Green. Scoop shot off the glass. No good, but a foul called against the Warriors. That may be going against Jackie Lewis. It is the senior forward in blue underneath. Winnacunnet Warriors of Hampton, New Hampshire, making the trip here, undefeated at 4-0. Had to have some apprehension when they look at the scores that the BG Cardinals have put up so far this season. 6-0. Not able to hit her free throws. Megan Green tried to hit a shot in the paint. That didn't go, so Megan a bit cold here in the waning minutes of the first quarter. Still 11-8, the Cardinals lead it. And down court comes Kristen O'Neal, penetrating the point guard, gets fouled on the arm, and that's going to go against her counterpart, Jamie Sherburn of the Cardinals. Kristen O'Neal, nice form there to hit the first of 2 free throws. Winnacunnet substituting. Jackie Lewis comes out and Melissa McLeod checks in. Melissa McLeod in number 20, just a sophomore, amid a roster full of seniors for the Warriors. Again, Kristen O'Neal finding her form at the free throw line. That 0 for 3 start on foul shots looks like an aberration after those 2 free throws. Briskly dribbling down court, Jamie Sherburn is broken up legally. No foul there. Batted out of bounds off a Winnacunnet player. 11-10 with 2:41 to go in the first quarter. Great job of finding the cutter. Nicole Hayner not able to convert, and then they do. Megan Green lays it in. The greatly positioned rebound chance for Bishop Guertin. So the Warriors with a 2-possession lead. Bishop Guertin with a 2-possession lead as they play defense here. In traffic, the point guard and also Anna Sullivan, both guards had chances, had layups there for the Warriors, but not able to get them to go. Just over 2 minutes to play, 13-10, BG leads, trying the quick one-touch feed to Green, doesn't get in there, and trying to come back and answer Kristen O'Neal's bounce pass is kicked away. Scott Hazelton, more animated than we usually see him on the sidelines in this high-stakes battle of the undefeateds. The Bishop Guertin coach shouting instructions. Getting 2 or 3 chances underneath was Carrie Gould, number 33 for Winnacunnet, but none of them go. And the bounce pass kicked away by Kristen O'Neal in the paint. Minute 46 remaining in the first quarter. Inbound pass to Megan Green. She had an open look, but wasn't able to get it to go. Nicole Hayner also with a great chance underneath, but the score remains 13-10 as Winnacunnet launches a 3 by Aviana Morrison. No good, but that's put in by Melissa McLeod. Following up, so it's a 13-12 game. 1 point separating the two teams. Good job of defense by Winnacunnet again. Kristen O'Neal driving the paint, kicked away by Megan Green as she comes back to play defense and make it life difficult for the Warriors. Both teams making life difficult for each other here with 1:16 remaining in the first quarter. Just 1 point separating these two undefeateds. The home team, BG, on top for the moment, 13-12. Winnacunnet looking for their first lead of the game. It's not going to happen on that shot by Aviana Morrison, which misses the rim and elicits airball chance from the BG crowd. Long inbound pass received nicely a la the Gronkowski man from the Patriots there. Nice reception by Jamie Sherburn, but the drive comes up empty for Bishop Guertin. 1 minute remaining in the period. Getting a better look there, Aviana Morrison again, back rims it. 2-on-1 break for BG, and they convert nicely off the glass. Jamie Sherburn for 2 points. Makes it a 15-12 game with a half a minute remaining in the first quarter. Winnacunnet trailing by a 3 ball. If they might think about launching one here to tie it up. Underneath, good feed from one guard to another, but Anna Sullivan was at a height disadvantage there and couldn't get it to go. Great defense coming back with 20 seconds left by Carrie Gould as she steals away a great BG chance. Winnacunnet's Kristen O'Neal dishes to Melissa McLeod. It hung on the rim forever, comes down, no good. BG might have the chance at a last shot here. Into the corner, 2 seconds, off the glass, and no good. A great last second try by Melissa McLeod doesn't go. There's your score after the first quarter of play, 15-12. Bishop Guertin on top, but barely. I'm John Collins at the Caligula Dome here as you watch Scott Hazelton, the coach of the Bishop Guertin girls, talk to his players between the first and second quarters. BG at 6-0 coming into this game. Winnacunnet at 4-0. I'm sure they marked this on the calendar after they saw the quality of both of these two teams. And here it is on a January 10 in Nashua. Still very much anybody's ball game here at Bishop Guertin. Megan Green, nice one-touch pass into the corner. A great three-point try. Doesn't go. Driving the paint, Jamie Sherburn back rims it, and right on the spot for the rebound, Carrie Gould. It's almost like looking in a mirror for Megan Green and Carrie Gould at this point. Two tallest players on the court, both numbers 33, and both having a huge impact on this game. In and out on the three-point attempt, the Winnacunnet Warriors have been cold from long distance in this one. It'll be inbounded by the Warriors. Driving the paint, throwing it up, no good was Gould, and Megan Green takes it away. Number 33, one of the greatest numbers in basketball history, of course. Larry Bird owned it for the Celtics and still does. And those are the numbers that are having a big impact on the game here. 33 for each team. So the ball will be inbounded underneath the Winnacunnet basket by the Cardinals as they try for their first points here in the second quarter. Batted away out of bounds off of a Bishop Guertin player. So the Warriors get a chance to inbound it. Here's Carrie Gould, and she will play some catch with Kristen O'Neal on the run, being guarded by Jamie Sherburn. Calling out a play was O'Neal. Up top of the three-point line, finding herself wide open for a lay-in. Great job of receiving the pass and going up with it by Anna Sullivan, number 5 for Winnacunnet. Trying the behind-the-back dribble to get out of trouble, Jamie Sherburn might have got called for a backcourt violation. So a timeout was called by BG. There you see the scores. We were underway here in the second quarter of play, 15-14. BG looking for those elusive first 2 points. Came into the quarter leading 15-12 and still haven't been able to add to the lead. They are only up by 1. Winnacunnet has their chance to go ahead for the first time tonight. Long pass and a set shot from point-blank range by Carrie Gould, who was about a step away from the basket and just managed to take her time even though she was in traffic. And it is a lead for Winnacunnet, 16-15. Trying to get that lead right back is Megan Green. She can't get it to go. The pressure of Carrie Gould standing right next to her was the difference on that shot. Gould driving past Hayner off the glass and in. Carrie Gould asserting her defensive and offensive abilities here for the Winnacunnet Warriors has given the team from Hampton their biggest lead of the night, 18-15. Driving layup no good for Bishop Guertin, but maybe stemming the momentum from Winnacunnet just a bit is Megan Carudis, who goes to the free throw line. And despite the Tom King recommended deep knee bend, doesn't get it to go. Scott Hazelton getting some fresh legs onto the court right now for the Cardinals as Madison Gibbs checks into the game, number 25 for BG. Carudis straight through the hoop. And it is the first point of the second quarter for Bishop Guertin, who still find themselves trailing by a bucket, 18-16. Winnacunnet is on top for the first time this evening here, midway through the second quarter. Kristen O'Neal driving right side, gets it up top to Carrie Gould, to the cutting Aviana Morrison, launched and in. Difficult looking shot by Morrison, but she gets it to go and gives Winnacunnet a 4-point lead. They're the first to hit the 20 mark, 20-16. Megan Green with a difficult scoop shot in the paint, doesn't go, out of bounds off of the Cardinals. The Warriors will inbound it. They like that play where they inbound it to Carrie Gould and she throws it back to one of the guards, in this case Anna Sullivan, who gives up to Kristen O'Neal, being guarded by Jamie Sherburn up top. Trying to find an open teammate, Melissa McLeod bounces it. Gould nearly lost it, gets it back. Anna Sullivan holding it over her head, being guarded in a height disadvantage by Megan Green. She kicks it back outside. Now Kristen O'Neal with it. Being guarded closely by Carudis, but finds the cutting Melissa McLeod for 2. The Warriors on a very hot streak here have hit the 22-point mark. And a 6-point Winnacunnet lead. 22-16. Madison Gibbs inbounds the ball. Jamie Sherburn fires a pass up ahead to Cassie Dower in the paint. Shot taken by Cassie, just didn't go. Clean steal made by Jamie Sherburn, and a foul committed against Winnacunnet's. Actually, Winnacunnet's number 33, Carrie Gould. A foul that the impact player, the forecourt player, doesn't want to make for the Warriors. She doesn't want to get in foul trouble and hurt her team. Good pass underneath to Megan Green. She goes around the backboard and from a almost impossible angle is able to get that one to go. Pretty basket there by Megan Green. Gets the Green team going again as they tighten up the defense, ratcheting up the pressure on the Winnacunnet shooters. That's a difficult shot from downtown that doesn't go, but a great job of on-the-spot rebounding by Melissa McLeod for the Warriors to draw the foul. Melissa McLeod is at the line trying to protect that Winnacunnet lead. As Scott Hazelton, the BG coach, there you see him in the foreground of your screen, pacing, a little bit agitated here to see his team down in the waning minutes of the first half. So not a good job of free throw shooting there by McLeod. Timeout by Winnacunnet to try to get there. Oh, actually goes out of bounds off of BG, so Winnacunnet's going to get the ball back here. Oh, that was Abdul-Jabbar-like by Melissa McLeod, twisting with the left hand in the paint. 2 more points for the Warriors, and they're up 24-18. It's a 6-point lead. Set shot from 3-point range. Good look by Megan Carruthers. Doesn't go. Stolen by Madison Gibbs. She gets it back to Nicole Hayner. She tries a long shot that doesn't go. Tries to feed Megan Carruthers in traffic. The Warriors steal it away, and here comes Kristen O'Neal driving one-on-one off the glass. No good. Good defense by Megan Green underneath with the rebound. And she springs Jamie Sherburn in a fast break. It rolls around the rim and no good. The pace is blistering right here, exhausting, but able to get it to go is Kristen O'Neal, and even though she scored 2, she gets up slowly, and it becomes a gimme layup for Jamie Sherburn in return. So now BG is at the 20-point mark, trailing by 6, however. Saw Coach Ed Beatty throw his arms up in the air as if maybe he wanted a 3-point play for Kristen O'Neal's basket a few moments earlier, before Jamie Sherburn got loose for the length of the court layup. So 26-20, Winnacunnet working with a 6-point lead. Pass in traffic underneath, quick twister by Melissa McLeod in traffic didn't go. Long pass, Nicole Hayner finds Megan Green, back to Nicole, back to Megan. She shoots it, off the rim, no good. Ball batted around for a moment. Maybe out of gas, Kristen O'Neal just flings it up in the air. She's been sprinting the length of the court for the past several minutes. It's Nicole Hayner, she's fouled, it doesn't go. That would have been a nice bonus if that fell. Nicole Hayner hustling up and down the court, as are all of these girls for both teams. There's pride on the line. It's a regular season game, but neither team's record has a blemish. They're undefeated coming into this game here in Nashua. BG at 6-0, Winnacunnet at 4-0. Driving Carrie Gould against Megan Green. She chooses to kick it back outside to Anna Sullivan. Into the corner it goes now as Megan Green comes out to play defense against her counterpart Carrie Gould. It is tight. Player-to-player defense here in this Division I girls basketball game, and the intense defense forces a turnover, the first in a while. It's a traveling call against number 22 Aviana Morrison for the Warriors. Madison Gibbs gets a congratulatory low 5 from Coach Scott Hazelton for a job well done as she takes a breather. Off the glass and in. Driving layup by Gabriella Piercy cuts into the Winnacunnet lead. 26-22 by my count. As Anna Sullivan dribbles near midcourt, being guarded closely by Gabriella Piercy, who just scored that bucket for BG. Ratcheting up the defensive pressure on the Winnacunnet Warriors in the last several minutes, slowing the momentum. There's a steal. Nicole Hayner steps in front of Anna Sullivan, drives the length of the court, around the rim and in. Terrific play by Nicole Hayner, who goes the length of the court after the steal, and she may be a bit gassed, but she's not letting it stop her from making an impact here in the waning minutes of the first half, getting loose underneath. Kristen O'Neal also finding a second wind here late. 44 seconds remaining. BG going off the glass was Megan Green as Gabriella Piercy throws it up off the side of the backboard. It's going to be Warriors ball. Exhausting pace here in the last minute of play. at the Dome at Bishop Guertin High School. Calling a play, Kristen O'Neal. Maybe the Warriors want to go for the last shot and protect that lead going into halftime. Anna Sullivan steps up, gives it to Gould, guarded closely by Hayner. Cutting off the glass and in. You got to give it to the Warriors for finding a great quality shot with under 20 seconds to go. It's now Megan Green foul from behind as she goes for an easy layup. 30-24, the visitors from Hampton with the lead with 9 seconds remaining in the first half. A terrific basketball game this is turning into, and a luck of the Irish bounce there for Megan Green as it goes through the hoop. 30-25. No good, the rebound. BG gets it off the glass and in. Nicely done by Gabriella Piercy. Just a few seconds remaining, not enough time for the Warriors to drive the length of the court, and we are at halftime. A 3-point lead for the visitors from Winnacunnet. Out come the teams to warm up before the start of the second half at the Dome at Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua. I'm John Collins, our cameraman Frank Wallen of Frank Wallen Productions. We want to thank again Kevin Gibbs, whose daughter Madison Gibbs, number 25, a member of the Bishop Guertin girls basketball team, the undefeated girls basketball team, kind enough to donate us the copy of this tape for Nashua ETV's showing of what is shaping up to be the greatest game of the season thus far for both of these two teams. They came into this game at 6-0 BG and 4-0 Winnacunnet. As we start the third period of play, it's the Winnacunnet Warriors inbounding it with a 3-point lead. Throwing it up and fouled as she does is Kristen O'Neal, the talented point guard for the Winnacunnet Warriors, who has captained this offense to a lead. They trailed as much as 7-0 early in the game, but then they found their scoring touch, and Kristen O'Neal, who was 0 for 3 when she began shooting free throws tonight, now seemingly can't miss as she hits 2 more and gives her team a 5-point advantage in the opening minute of period 3 here in Nashua. 32-27, but immediately cutting into that 5-point deficit. Megan Green all by herself in the paint. How do you leave the best player on the floor alone like that? Winnacunnet did so, and it's now a 32-29 game. The Warriors have to back it out. Intense defense by BG. Creates an air ball. Carrie Gould able to get a hold of the ball but commits the turnover. And it's going to be BG's to inbound underneath their own basket. A home run pass is deflected at the defensive line. And they're going to get the possession. A great job by Carrie Gould there defending the inbounds pass. But right in turn, Bishop Guertin steals the inbounds pass, and they're off to the races. Megan Green tries a fingertip roll from a bit too far out. Stealing the ball from behind cleanly was Megan Karutis. Losing the ball in the paint, however, Bishop Guertin, hopefully a player isn't injured too badly down. I think that was Nicole Hayner who hit the deck. Nicole is back, though, on defense and looks to be okay. Megan Karutis driving, throws it out to the sideboard. That's hockey, sideline, let's make it. Megan Green cutting through a triple team, not able to get it to go. It's still a 32-29 lead for Winnacunnet as they come down court. 6.5 minutes to go in the third period. Winnacunnet Warriors leading 32-29 as they do some perimeter passing here. Carrie Gould underneath to Anna Sullivan. Clean block, nicely done by Megan Green. Still the Warriors basketball as Kristen O'Neal will inbound it. Tipped away by Nicole Hayner. Almost counted as a steal, but right on the spot to steal it back was Anna Sullivan, and BG commits the foul. Nicole Hayner gets charged with the foul. Kristen O'Neal being marked by Jamie Sherburn. underneath. Anna Sullivan, not the tallest player on the court, but she's not afraid to try those twisting hook shots in traffic. Doesn't go. On the move, a jumper by Aviana Morrison is deflected, I believe, and didn't go, and inbounded by BG. Jamie Sherburn quickly down court. 2 long strides, gets it up, but no good, and Megan Green is there to pick up her teammate and her team with an easy bucket. So it's now a 1-possession game, 32-31, a 1-point game make that, and a bomb from outside. A 2-point shot, not a 3-pointer. BG having trouble getting out of their backcourt now. Long pass, Nicole Hayner to Megan Green off the glass and in. A very difficult pass, seemed to be well defended. Kristen O'Neal was back on defense for Winnacunnet. That's in the NFL when you say the receiver is not open, but they complete it anyway. They must be watching a lot of Brady to Gronkowski as Nicole Hayner tries to hit Green again. And Green ahead of the field gets fouled by Carrie Gould. Forcing the issue. BG on the move now to the line. Megan Green at the line. So BG, which had led for much of the first half, gave up the lead in the waning minutes of the second quarter. Now they are aiming to get it back and hopefully stay there for the Nashua home fans' viewing pleasure here at the Caliga Dome at Bishop Guertin High School. Megan is able to sink that free throw as the Warriors of Winnacunnet bring it down court. 34-34. We are all tied. Nicole Hayner swipes away the pass, and an ill-advised foul by Kristen O'Neal. Her second personal only, so that's good for the captain of the offense for Winnacunnet. A timeout on the court. Scott Hazelton is the coach for Bishop Guertin. Ed Beatty for the Winnacunnet Warriors. BG's roster, as you see there in front of us, about a dozen players, including Megan Carudis, who inbounds this one to Gabriella Piercy. Play some catch with Jamie Sherburn now. Back to Jamie and back to Gabriella, who feeds it over into the corner. Quickly marked, though, not able to get a shot off, was Megan Carudis. Fast pass to Nicole Hayner by herself in 3-point territory. Megan Green, almost as if she had telepathy about where that ball was going to end up. Around the rim, right into her waiting hands, and she hits the basket. So Bishop Guertin has the lead back. 36-34 for the home team. The Cardinals on top with 4.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Kristen O'Neal there holding the ball over her head to Carrie Gould. Bit of a mismatch there size-wise. Gould is going to drive around the rim off the backboard. No good. Again, Megan Green perfectly positioned. Alertly grabs the ball, starts a fast break, pulling up with the shot. Hayner in and out. Looked really good out of her hand, but didn't go. Whistle. Guertin's ball. Nicole Hayner will inbound it to the cutting Jamie Sherburn. Baseline, bounce pass, Green. It's good. Great teamwork there by the Bishop Guertin Cardinals in traffic, in the paint, under the basket. 2 more. They lead by 4, 38-34, and after all that hustle, a wide open lay-in for Melissa McLeod of the Warriors, standing by herself in the paint. Loose ball off of a Warriors player, and BG will inbound it. Megan Green double team, kicks it outside, driving baseline. Gabriella Piercy to Sherburn, to Piercy to Sherburn. What a pace as they play some tic-tac-toe and bewilder the Winnacunnet defense with that brilliant basket for the Cardinals. 40-36, the home team again up by 4. Drawing the foul was Anna Sullivan. It's assessed to Melissa McLeod, her second personal foul. Anna Sullivan will shoot a couple. 3:07 remaining third quarter. It's now a 3-point game as Anna Sullivan hits the first of 2. Bit of a hush comes over the crowd here at the Dome, except for one shout that might have made the difference there, who knows. But perhaps Aviana Morrison didn't hear it. Launching a shot from way downtown, doesn't go for Megan Carruthers. Hitting the deck on a collision with Gabriella Piercy was Kristen O'Neal. And Kristen will, or Mia Vecchione gets charged with the foul. I thought he said 2-2. The official made a mistake on the uniform number there. Up the court comes Kristen O'Neal, being guarded closely by Jamie Sherburn. Anna Sullivan looking for Melissa McLeod underneath. A nice job at taking the ball away again by the Bishop Guertin defense. Wide open 3, Nicole Hayner just can't get that one to fall. I don't think she was completely set. Carrie Gould just fell down, and capitalizing immediately, Jamie Sherburn off the glass and in. And after hitting that basket, Scott Hazelton wants a timeout. And so the Cardinals get one. 42-37, the home team's up by 5. They've snatched all momentum away from the Winnacunnet Warriors, who led by 5 points at the outset of the third quarter. They were up 3, they added a quick bucket, but BG has turned that score on its head, or that deficit on its head, I should say, as they're up 42-37. Winnacunnet's ball with 2 minutes and change remaining in the third quarter. Kristen O'Neal finds her teammate Anna Sullivan underneath, off the glass, no good, batted at by Nicole Hayner. She's got to be careful there not to get a foul going over the top, and unfortunately she does get called for the foul. It's her third. Anna Sullivan around the rim and out. Elicits a cheer from the BG crowd. There's the heckling that makes it more difficult on the free throw shooter, but concentrating her way right through that was Sullivan. And it's a 42-38 4-point lead for BG. Off the glass and in. Quick ball movement and a conversion by Cassie Dower. Off the glass and in. Cassie gives her team the 6-point lead back, 44-38. A twisting drive against a triple team by Kristen O'Neal, who hits the deck in a collision with Cassie Dower and draws the foul. So pressing the issue is Kristen O'Neal, the senior point guard for Winnacunnet. Obviously a big reason why the Warriors come into this game undefeated at 4-0. And it's still not at all giving up on staying undefeated when they walk out of here. 1:49 remaining, long rebound, somehow Gould gets it, goes to the ground. Larry Bird, number 33 for the Celtics, would have been proud of that hustle by Gould, but it's number 33 for BG. Megan Green that comes down with the key rebound. Up ahead of the field, somehow that doesn't go for Megan Carruthers. She did a good job to control the body momentum and get a shot up, but it just didn't fall in, and that one will be off of Megan, out of bounds, and it's the Warriors basketball. Kristen O'Neal plays some catch with Carrie Gould and dribbles it down court, guarded closely by Jamie Sherburn. Runs out of room in the corner, finds Sullivan, and she likes to play in the paint for somebody who's not all that tall. Anna Sullivan is in there a lot, and she draws another foul called against the Bishop Guertin taller rebounders underneath. Sullivan at the line, trailing by 6 with a $1:10 to go in the third quarter. 44-39 as Sullivan hits the first of 2. That one doesn't go, however, and Megan Green, piling up the rebounds here tonight, comes down with it. Jamie Sherburn to Madison Gibbs, plays some catch with Megan Green. Sherburn through a double or triple team, loses the handle, and the officials say it's off of a Warriors player, so BG maintains possession. Looking for an open teammate. Madison Gibbs, good job of looking away from her intended receiver. Gets it back and lays it in. Madison Gibbs playing a fine game tonight, helping to give her team a 7-point lead for the moment. Under a minute to go, third quarter. It is O'Neal to Sullivan and back to O'Neal. Driving, twisting, can't get it to go. Good job of clean defensive work by BG. Driving, it's Megan Karutis off the backboard, no good, and Megan Green there to put it in. And how many times do we say that in the course of a game? Megan Green with 2 more with 15 seconds to go, third quarter. It is a 9-point lead for Bishop Guertin. Whistle. Looks like we have Cassie Dower gets called for the foul. 8-team foul. So the Cardinals are in the penalty. Carrie Gould is at the line to shoot a couple. The team down 9 with 11 seconds to go. This is the biggest lead of the game for Bishop Guertin. Back to 8. If it ever was at 8. I think it was at 6 and 7 for a while. So we're hitting all the notes on the scale as Carrie Gould goes to make it 2 for 2 and doesn't. Megan Green pounces on the rebound in the corner. 9 seconds to go. As the crowd counts down the seconds, a runner is no good. Great try there by Madison Gibbs in the paint. And there is your score after 3 periods of play. It's 48-40. Well, after trailing 3 at the end of the first half, a great third quarter for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals, who are now up 8. 48-40. Winnacunnet, who scored as many as 81 points in a game this season. That was against Alvern in the first game of the season. And one of the reasons why, right there, Carrie Gould looked like she was going to pass it. Instead, right up off the glass and in. In traffic, a shot off the back rim. Nicole Hayner frustrated by that in close range shot that just didn't go. But getting it back and drawing the foul on a push. BG, Winnacunnet not yet in the penalty. Inbounded to Megan Green. As Gabrielle Piercy gets it to the open shot for Jamie Sherburn, doesn't fall. Through the hoop anyway. Nicole Hayner will inbound it. Another turnover by the Warriors after they seem to have rebounded or fielded that miss. Megan Green playing some catch with Jamie Sherburn. An open jumper from the foul line is good. Megan Green hitting from everywhere now. Another 2 points for Bishop Guertin, and they've cracked the 50 plateau. 50-42. BG in the lead. We have contact between the 2 players on the floor who carry the ball the most. Kristen O'Neal and Jamie Sherburn. And for her pain and trouble, Jamie's going to get called for a foul. That appeared to be one of those instances where those mouth guards come in handy. As Kristen O'Neal misses the first of a 1-and-1, but somehow the Warriors get the rebound. Missing in traffic, Megan Green on the floor. Or make that Nicole Hayner, was it? Inbounded by Megan Karutis. We're underway in the fourth quarter. BG taking a commanding 8-point lead, entering the fourth frame, trying to add to it. All kinds of chances, but several misses there. In traffic, Megan Green against Carrie Gould. Nicely stolen away by Jackie Lewis. She throws it up in the forecourt to Kristen O'Neal, who lays it in. Kristen O'Neal seems to be tireless. I don't think she's taken a rest since this game began. Number 3, the point guard for Winnacunnet. But BG with that great ball movement. That seemed to take forever to fall, but it does again for Megan Green. Another 2. It's 52 points. A playing deck for BG as they force another Warriors miss. BG threatening to pull away for good here. with a nice run through the third quarter into the fourth. In traffic, Gabriella Piercy launches. It's good. A pretty runner with a high arc to it by Gabriella Piercy. And it's a 54-point score now for BG, up by 10 double digits over the Warriors. A battle of two undefeated teams. Anna Sullivan, again, going right underneath. The Winnacunnet roster doesn't list heights. The BG roster does, but I'm guessing that Anna Sullivan goes about 5'4", maybe 5'5", with the benefit of spongy sneakers. But she is unafraid to go underneath in the paint to try layups and to draw fouls. What a Tom Brady-ish pass that was by Jamie Sherburn, the length of the court, and it pays dividends. Again, 2 more points for BG. They seem to be triple teaming the Winnacunnet defense. The Warriors players may be tiring here. It's back up to a 10-point lead for the Cardinals with 5.5 minutes left in the basketball game. 56-46, BG on top, playing the tight defense, forcing the turnover momentarily, losing the ball in traffic. Oh, a giveaway. And how did Kristen O'Neal anticipate that pass? But she's not able to put the layup in. She thought she was fouled. Let's see how the call goes. It goes against Winnacunnet. Aviana Morrison getting called for the foul in the backcourt. Nicole Hayner. So alert, these BG girls basketball team, in finding the open teammate. Gabriella Piercy, she's been known to try that high arcing runner. She passes it up this time. Open set shot just doesn't go for Nicole Hayner, who looked like she was in three-point territory when she let go of that one. Off a Winnacunnet player, again BG gets it back to expand, a chance to expand on their 10-point lead. A foul is committed by Aviana Morrison. Not yet in the penalty. The Warriors nearly steal away the inbound pass. Jamie Sherburn has it. It is poked away by Kristen O'Neal. The tireless point guard for Winnacunnet gets 2 back for the Warriors. And they put the full court press on. Whistle goes against BG. So the Warriors stepping up the intensity, trailing by double digits and able to bring it back into a manageable deficit. Kristen O'Neal calling a play as she throws it to Aviana Morrison, being guarded closely by Jamie Sherburn, narrowly takes it away. Morrison with kind of a wild-looking shot. I don't think she locked in on the rim before she let it go, and Megan Green boxing everybody out, making easy work of the rebound, and starting another offensive try for the Cardinals. Blocked. The pass was intended for a teammate in the corner, and again, Kristen O'Neal ahead of the field lays it in for Winnacunnet just when you thought that BG may be pulling away for good. It's back to a 6 points and a clear trip that time, committed by Aviana Morrison. I'm going to call it a block, but it was more of a trip. Unfortunately, Jamie Sherburn is able to get up off the court, none the worse for wear after that. Actually, it was Megan Carudis, correct me, at the foul line after drawing that blocking foul against Winnacunnet. So 6-point lead for BG. Megan has a chance to add to it. Deep knee bend and off the left rim and no good. It was a 1-and-1 situation. The Warriors with the ball trailing by 6, 56-50. Long three-point attempt by O'Neal, is trying to do it all, no good. Down comes Madison Gibbs. Up ahead, Megan Carudis in traffic. Wings it away from a triple team to Madison Gibbs in the corner. Jamie Sherburn trying to penetrate the lane. Great pass to Megan Green, off the glass and in! Megan Green and Jamie Sherburn team up for what could be the three-point play of the day or of the evening as she goes to the line. It is now an 8-point lead, chance to make it 9 for Megan Green at the line. Again, BG very alert to the open teammate underneath the basket, and Scott Hazelton seems to have a look right there, as that's just the way I coached it. I'm sure he did, as they do convert the three-point play. Nicely done by Megan Green at the line. 59-50. 3:20 to go in the basketball game. Winnacunnet had cut it to 6, trying to cut it back down. They do, and how does Kristen O'Neal do it? Again, one of the shorter players, a point guard for Winnacunnet, operating underneath the hoop. And it is a 7-point BG lead. Wide open 3. Oh, that would have been a dagger by Nicole Hayner. Megan Green off the glass and in. An offensive force for BG at the moment as BG cracks the 60-point barrier. 61-52, up by 9 with 3 minutes remaining in the game. Underneath from Kristen O'Neal to Anna Sullivan, who's operating like a power forward in this game, number 5 in blue and red. Foul drawn by Sullivan, who's at the line. Off the back rim and no good, and somehow Carrie Gould is able to get the rebound and spin it off the glass from impossibly tight quarters. So it does turn into a 2-point play for the Warriors. In traffic, drawing the foul, was Madison Gibbs. Having a huge impact on this game. Number 25 in the white and green and gold. Madison Gibbs is at the free throw line for Bishop Guertin. Players trying to catch their breath. A frenetic pace, an exhausting pace for all 4 quarters maintained by both of these two teams, who are both undefeated coming in. A lot of pride on the line. Madison Gibbs trying to make both free throws, back rims it, but Nicole Hayner is there with a difficult shot from the side, doesn't go. Winnacunnet, down court they come. Trying to cut into that deficit, off the glass, no good, and that one is in. How about that? Winnacunnet refusing to go away. 62-57, it's a 5-point lead and a turnover by Bishop Guertin. Questioned by Coach Hazelton, but it is the Warriors basketball trailing by 5. We are in the waning minutes of this one, barring overtime. Winnacunnet with a great chance to make it a 1-possession game there, not able to convert. Madison Gibbs in transition. Megan Green, always a good choice to pass it to Megan Green, who lays it in through the lane. And back come Winnacunnet. Carrie Gould, Carrie also finding the way. And look at this. This is hard to keep up with. And the very similar shots, the layups on both ends of the court by numbers 33, Megan Green, and Carrie Gould. 66-59, 7-point lead. BG maintaining a safe distance here with 1:20 left in the game. To the cutter. What a great pass to Melissa McLeod of Winnacunnet, but she is fouled underneath. It is assessed to Madison Gibbs, and it was a good foul too, because it would have been a rather easy layup for Melissa McLeod. Instead, she's got to earn them at the line, and the first one's no good. So the foul pays off. Melissa McLeod going for the second of 2 shots, also misses off the left rim and to the right. Megan Green is right there. She's in deep double digits in rebounds tonight. Pass to Megan Karunas, cutting off the glass and in. And that may be the dagger that seals the deal for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals here this evening. Another chance at a 3-point play for BG. Megan Karunas is at the line. Chance to put the game at too great a distance in too short a time for the Warriors to come back. They may have to start launching threes as Megan does convert the 3-point play. As we flirt with the 1-minute mark here in this battle of the undefeateds, BG with the decided upper hand, 69-59, 10-point difference in the score. Jump ball, only our second jump ball of the game, if you can believe it. I think we had the first one in the opening seconds off the opening tip. Very unusual. A collision at midcourt. BG taking valuable time off the clock here. Nicole Hayner is going to shoot it, and she hits it. Difficult shot in 2-point territory by Nicole Hayner. makes it a 71-59 lead. Good jumper from the left corner by Jackie Lewis. 71-61, 10 points, BG in the lead. 71-61, 71-63, and a timeout is called by the Warriors. Jackie Lewis with a couple of quick baskets to make it an 8-point game. Still, flirting with the glimmer of hope. The Warriors on Jackie Lewis's back-to-back baskets, but they do trail by 8 with only 20 seconds to go, and BG has possession. So that's the key here. Just keep doing what they're doing, and the time is going to tick off, and BG should be able to walk out of the Coligadome with an unblemished 7-0 record. Inbounding it for Bishop Guertin is Nicole Hayner. Quick foul by Carrie Gould. She actually knocks Jamie Sherburn to the court, and Carrie Gould is not going to pretend like she's not a competitor and rush over to pick up Jamie Sherburn. Apparently, these two teams expect to meet again, and no mercy is being shown, even in the final seconds of this one. You saw Jamie Sherburn kind of look up at Carrie like, are you going to help me up, or is that the way it's going to be? And I guess that's the way it's going to be as Jamie Sherburn shoots some free throws here, hits the first of 2, and gets congratulated by Madison Gibbs and Megan Green. Awaiting this, what could be the last rebound of the game for the Warriors. Jamie taking her time here and flips that one through the hoop. So Winnacunnet will inbound it. Trailing by 10. Putting the brakes on Anna Sullivan. Kristen O'Neal's going to launch from three-point territory with 10 seconds to go, and she hits it. So it's a 74-66 BG lead as Madison Gibbs gets fouled with under 10 seconds to go, and the BG fans launch into a goodbye chant. Or song, depending on how merciful you are as a American Idol judge. Madison's going to hit that one. That is 74 points for Bishop Guertin. Bounces off the rim. Winnacunnet with a last-second chance. They don't get it away. 74-66. It's an 8-point victory for the BG Cardinals, who remain undefeated with a record of 7-0. It is only a 6-1 record. Only one loss for the Winnacunnet Warriors on the visitors' court. You may hear from these Warriors, and both of these two teams may go at it again with more on the line, perhaps playoffs later in this season. I want to thank Frank Wallen Productions for bringing us the fine pictures that you have seen, courtesy of Kevin Gibbs. John Collins on Nashua's ETV. Good night from the Coligadome in Nashua, New Hampshire, everybody.